Good evening. We are honored this evening to have a mixed quartet of Jefferson College vocalists here. Please rise as Jenna Knoll, Samantha Ryan, Billy Astroff, and Bryce Womble lead us in the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched with so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you all, that was wonderful. Oh, well, great turnout. Thank you all for coming this evening, especially those of you that heard I might be speaking. Thanks for coming anyway. My name is Chris DeGear. I'm the Division Chair of Business and Technical Education at Jefferson College, and I'm also the advisor to the National Technical Honor Society. I'd like to introduce some distinguished guests that are here with us this evening. Dr. Dina McCaffrey, the Dean of Career and Technical Education. Mr. Kenny Wilson, Division Chair of Health Occupation Programs. Linda Bovinglow, Director of Nursing. We also have many faculty and staff that are with us. If you'd raise your hand and just show everyone, you can see we're quite well represented. And I'd like to also point out our Vice President of Instruction, Dr. Mindy Seltzer, is here with us this evening. Dr. Seltzer will be retiring this year after 26 years of outstanding service to Jefferson College and leadership. So as you move on to the next amazing chapter in your life, know that you will be missed. Know our best wishes and thoughts go with you. I'd like to point out that all these people are here this evening just to show how proud we are of your hard work and your achievement. Without the dedication and commitment of these folks to the success of our students, none of this would be possible. Now, I'd like to introduce the officers of the Jefferson College chapter of the National Technical Honor Society. Justin Prestige, the president. Vice President Josh Parks. And Secretary Jen Washburn. I'd like to ask each of them to come up and tell us just a little bit about themselves. Jen?
My name is Jennifer Washburn, and I'm studying graphics and web development. I'm the secretary of NTHS. I chose Jefferson College because both of my parents went here, and that's actually where they met.
I'm Josh, the Vice President of NTHS here at Jefferson College. I'm currently in the Information Systems Computer Support Option Program.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First off, welcome to the National Technical Honor Society Induction Ceremony. I'd like to congratulate each and every one of you on your outstanding awesomeness for being here. My name is Justin. I'm the president of the society. A little bit about me is I'm in the paramedic program. I'm going to be graduating in May, so that's cool. And I hope you take this opportunity to get involved, and hopefully I'll see you at our next meeting. So now I'd like to talk about the goal of the National Technical Honor Society. It is to see that deserving technical students are recognized and that people of the community become aware of the talents and abilities of the young people. and adults who choose technical education pathways to a successful future. The NTHS is committed to providing the highest quality recognition of outstanding students in career and technical education, supplying excellent services to our diverse and multicultural membership and member schools, providing scholarship opportunities for its members, creating new and emerging relations between the educational community and business and industry, being a flexible organization on the leading edge of technology and constantly responding to change, maintaining financial responsibility to meet our increasing needs, sustaining growth, innovation, and continuous improvement based on ongoing evaluation. Now Josh is going to describe the official emblem, insignia, colors, motto, and slogan of the NTHS.
The colors of the National Technical Honor Society are silver, white, and purple. Silver represents value and worth. White represents truth and honesty. Purple represents achievement and honor. The official emblem of the organization is made up of a shield crossed by a scroll bearing the letter NTHS. Above the shield is the head of an American bald eagle with a wreath of 7 stars circling the eagle's head. The shield represents the individual member. The line running through the shield represents a straight, plumb line. Fundamental in building a life and career upon a foundation of excellence. The bald eagle's head represents America and the individual's freedom of career choice. A wreath of 7 stars represents the 7 attributes of the NTHS member: skill, scholarship, honesty, responsibility, service, leadership, and citizenship, and the individual NTHS chapters throughout the U.S. The official insignia of the organization, which is used on all charters, membership certificates, documents, and stationery, is made up of the official NTHS emblem and a central figure, and also an arch, which represents the student's passage from school or college into the workforce, and the steps, the 2 columns which support this arch, and the year society was founded in 1984 on the arch. NTHS motto is inscribed in the first step and reads, Felicitas Menti Instructe Quavet, which translated from Latin reads, success favors a prepared mind. The official NTHS slogan is, excellence in America's workforce begins with excellence in workforce education.
Thank you, Josh. Great job. Invitation into the National Technical Honor Society does not happen without merit. We sought out students enrolled in career and technical education programs who over the past semester scored a 3.5 GPA. They'll be expected to maintain a 3.0 cumulative GPA. This is a great honor. It's not to be taken lightly, and upon graduation, our NTHS members will receive special recognition at commencement. Now I'd like to turn this over to Jennifer, who will narrate our candle lighting ceremony as Justin lights the candles.
In the center of the table is a lighted candle representing knowledge. Knowledge is familiarity, awareness, or understanding gained through experience or study. This candle represents the knowledge you have gained through experience and study in your technical program. The first member attribute is skill. Skill is the use of knowledge to develop great ability and expertise necessary to make a positive difference in a particular occupational field. Light this candle to represent skill. The second member attribute is honesty. Honesty is the quality of being truthful, trustworthy, and fair with everyone while at work or play. Light this candle to represent honesty. The third member attribute is service. Service is giving assistance and being ready and able to provide a helpful and useful act. Light this candle to represent service. The fourth member attribute is responsibility. Responsibility involves ability to act without guidance or superior authority and being answerable for your actions. Light this candle to represent responsibility. The fifth member attribute is scholarship. Scholarship is the distinctive mark of one who has mastered an area of learning, as reflected in the quality of his or her work, especially with respect to scope, thoroughness, and care. Light this candle to represent scholarship. The sixth member attribute is citizenship. Citizenship is being entitled with full civil rights and exercising the duties, rights, and privileges of this status. Light this candle to represent citizenship. The seventh member attribute is leadership. Leadership is the responsibility of serving as a guiding force and directing the way by going first with courage and confidence. Light this candle to represent leadership. Students, we hope you recognize these 7 attributes in yourself and value these qualities which make you eligible for membership in the National Technical Honor Society.
This time I'd like to ask each of the inductees to line up to your left and come across stage to be individually recognized.
David Freeman. Liz Wiley. Emily Steffen. Brittany Harmon. Virginia Harrington. Michelle Warden. Sabrina Harrison. Catherine Sellers. Jacob Amos. Tom Giamarco. Justin Hipkins. Travis Davis. Sandra Guyton. Daryl Rickett II. Angela Evans. Jennifer Cleve. Jay Cox. Tyler Smith. Felicia Boyer. Danielle Welker. Justin Bristelli. Ryan Duchamp. Donna Spearman. Nancy Mullins. Roger Cully.
Okay, if I could have all inductees please rise. Okay, please raise your right hand. And do you solemnly swear to devote the rest of your life and your firstborn child to the NTHS? Say aye. Yeah, we had a few people. I'm just kidding. But seriously, if you could just read along with me. As a member of the National Technical Honor Society, I pledge to maintain the highest standard of personal conduct. I will apply myself to continue a record of scholastic achievement, and I will strive for excellence in all aspects of my education. I will invest my talents, my skills, and knowledge in a career of my own choosing, and shall always endeavor to uphold my obligations as a citizen of my community and country. Congratulations, you are now officially inducted into the NTHS.
Jennifer, would you please say just a few words about leadership for us?
One of the purposes of the National Technical Honor Society is to promote the ideals of service, leadership, and skill development among America's future workforce. With this in mind, I would like to encourage everyone here to start thinking of yourselves as leaders. To that end, we will be accepting officer nominations, preferably voluntary, for the coming year at our next meeting. If you'd really like to get involved in being an officer, it's a great opportunity to grow personally and professionally. Over the past year, we have participated in several campus activities, including Club Spirit Day, Shocktober, Adopt a Family, and more. We also hold regular membership meetings. We will schedule a meeting in April to elect new officers. Please respond to the forthcoming media survey indicating your availability. It's difficult to accommodate everyone, but we will do the best we can.
Thank you, Jen. Well, the future of this organization is bright. It's an exciting time to be a member of the NTHS. Over $200,000 in scholarships are available to NTHS members. I strongly encourage you to apply online at nths.org by April 20th. So get out there, get your applications in right away. Now, I'd like to go ahead and take just a moment to share a little bit about my story, a little bit about myself, but really the importance of knowing what you want in life. See, I started here. Well, actually, when I started, I didn't know if I was lucky enough to get here. I came from a family that did everything they could to keep a roof over my head, to keep me fed, and they did an exceptional job at that. They did without so that I could have that extra $1 at lunch for a slice of pizza. I remember when I was shopping with my mom as a child, and I wanted a toy, and I asked her, I said, can I have this toy? And she said, no, and I just couldn't understand why I couldn't have it. And I said, don't you ever get something just because you want it? And she says, thought for a minute and said, no, I don't. And that was the truth. I remember asking why not, and I was just too young to understand their sacrifice. All I knew is that I wanted more. My parents taught me the value of $1 by teaching me to earn my wants. I remember turning 15 and a half, and I was so excited that I could go work because that meant I could get what I wanted, even more than my parents could afford to give. All the money I made that summer taking orders at Domino's Pizza, that money was mine. Now not only could I afford to buy pizza at lunch, but I could buy pizza for all my friends. I was a baller. I I don't know why that's what I wanted, but that's what I wanted, and I had it. Now, fast forward to graduation. We all took our ACTs, and I did okay. Nothing spectacular, but I knew I needed to go to college. My parents had told me from an early age that I wouldn't be able to get a good job without going. We had some computer classes at high school that I enjoyed, and I don't know that I ever really thought I want to work with computers when I grow up, but I heard from a school counselor that technicians made good money, so I lined up for information about Jefferson College. I've been employed nonstop since I was 15 and a half in jobs that taught me a lot, and I'm still grateful for, but they weren't going anywhere. So at the time, my school was not part of the A+ program. My parents had saved up. They told me that they would pay for my first 2 years of college, and they did. They paid for school, and I covered my living expenses by waiting tables and running a mobile DJ service in the evenings and on the weekends. Keeping the parties going those late nights was fun, but it was exhausting, and frankly, I would have rather been hanging out with my friends rather than listening to, you make me want to shout for the 100th time, watching everybody else get what they wanted. So I worked harder. One semester I had 19 credit hours. Why? Because I found out you have to take at least 15 credit hours a semester to graduate on time, and I'd only been taking 12 to stay on my parents' insurance. So I worked harder. Even though I was happy here, I wanted more. When I graduated with my Associate of Applied Science in Microcomputers and Networking, I knew I was on my way. I went to work for a St. Louis school district, fixing computers. Then I waited tables in the evening. You know what I got? I got a fiance, and I got a ring, and I got a wife. We didn't want to have kids, so we didn't have them. Instead, I got my first new car. We even got our own apartment. I got what I wanted. Life was great. But then, I wanted more. I got the chance to work for a big electrical contractor in an excellent IT internship. The pay was $10 an hour, which was actually less than I was making with my 2 part-time jobs, but I knew I had to take that internship if I wanted to move forward in my career. So I did, and still ended up waiting tables in my spare time. I also went back to school in the evening. While I was finishing up my bachelor's degree, I applied here, and I got hired at Jefferson College in the IT department. It was really cool being back at my alma mater, working on these computers, working with my old professors, and really contributing. So what did I get? Not only did I get a job that I loved, but we got our own house. It was nothing spectacular, just what we could afford while paying off my student loans. And over the years, we wanted more, so we painted and saved and built flower beds, so many flower beds, and finished the basement, which took me 5 years to finish because I didn't want to owe anyone anything else. Again, I wanted more. By this time, I knew if I was going to have more, I had to work harder. So I went back to school. I worked full-time while completing my master's degree, which allowed me to move into a newer, better-paying position. My wife and I had been sharing one car since 2003. I wanted to pay off my student loans and get another car. I just paid off my last student loan and got a new car. But guess what? I want more. So why am I so focused on what I want? Because that's the only way to get it. I have new wants, and I will keep working to get them. So I want to ask you, what do you want? Do you want to study and work hard? Do you want to graduate? Do you want to get a job? Do you want to eventually retire? Sure, but how about, do you want to have a better life for your children? Do you want to have insurance to protect yourself? Do you want a house or a car or a new TV? Do you just want to watch Game of Thrones without worrying if the cable bill's going to get paid? Looking back, I now understand why my parents sacrificed so much for me. It's because that's what they wanted. They taught me to work hard and keep climbing to that next level. Think about what you want, work hard to get it, then figure out what else you want. You don't have to get there all at once, you just have to keep wanting more. It's like my dad always said, it's no hill for a climber. So with that, I just want to thank each and every one of you for coming out here tonight, taking the time to join us for this special ceremony. I know it means a lot to all of our members you're here. And I'd like to conclude our ceremony with one more round of applause for all of our inductees.